Alrighty, hello energy beings and welcome. Today I am doing a card read for Aquarius, an extended card read. Hello Aquarius and welcome. I know I did your card read on the other week on TikTok, and I promised that I'd do an Aquarius extended read here on YouTube. This particular read is going to be from the Work Your Light Oracle card deck. When I did that read the other week, you had a book. And usually when people have a book, that means Spirit has more that they want to say to you. And I do short reads on TikTok. And so I didn't get a chance to go into much detail. So I decided to come over here in order to get more of a detailed read on you guys. Alrighty. Let's see what Spirit has in store for Aquarius. Let's see here. Archangel Michael, all the guardian angels of Hawaii. Please guide us on which cards need to be chosen for Aquarius. Which cards needs to be chosen for Aquarius? Alrighty. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Alright, guys, let's see. Let's see what's going on with Aquarius. Archangel Michael, what cards did you want to pull for Aquarius? Which cards do you want to pull for Aquarius? Thank you. Thank you so much. Alrighty. Let's sort these out first. Here we go. Okay. It says here, where are you being called to journey to? And what's your calling, in other words? What is your calling? Some of you all have callings to do different things. You have special gifts and put here on this earth plane to do many wonderful things. And this landed in the past. So this is something that you were working on probably in the past. And some of you all probably already know what it is that you're called to do, what your life mission is. And some of you all don't, or still trying to figure it out. So, but this landed in the past. And then of course it says here, call back your power. Cut the cords, soul retrieval. Some of y'all had to learn how to take your power back. You might have been in a particular situation where you weren't happy or content with where you were at. And you had to learn how to cut the cords, set personal boundaries. Some of y'all probably had to learn how to set personal boundaries with toxic or unhealthy relationships. And so you learn how to cut the cords. And some of you all are still working on that. And some are able to do it, and some are learning right now. And of course, this card came out, said boundaries. This is so funny. These two sort of go hand in hand. You know, it's funny. This one's past tense. It says protect yourself. You know, call your power. You know, cutting off cords for negative energy. And then of course, then you had the second card. This card that came in the present, and it's about setting boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? You know, I know Aquarian people tend to be worldly people and love to work, free spirits in other words, and love to work with people and help people. And sometimes you have to set these boundaries in order to be able to, you know, accomplish goals or to be able to finish your life purpose in life. And sometimes some Aquarians have a hard time doing that, but over time you get better. You know, you get better. The more you improve on and going within your inner universe, your inner garden, you start to have a better understanding that, you know, you have to set limits, know your limits in order to reach your goals. It's good to help others, but you also got to help yourself. In order to help others, you have to be able to help yourself first. Then the other one, it says, share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution is Russian. So some of y'all are working on sharing your voice. Like I said, you all are worldly people, free spirits. And I love to share your voice and your beliefs to the world. And some of you all are in hiding. It says, it shows this person in hiding in a cave and looking out at the world at different possibilities. And some people have a little fear there of persecution, but it's important that you share your voice to the world, because you have something very important to share with the world as well. The inner temple, devotion, tune in the portal of your heart. Inner temple, that's what I was saying before, learning how to go within to your inner universe. We're vessels here, we're connected to the universe. And once you realize that simple fact, you learn to devote yourself and tune in. Tune in the portal of your heart. Your heart starts to open up. In this card, you see the lady sitting here with her, showing her heart chakra. Your heart chakras. When you're in alignment, you're able to open up your chakra points. And be able to give and receive love in return. And also be connected to the universe as well. So, Starseed, what lights you up? Learning what's your true desire, what it is that you're passionate about, what it is that you want to do. People don't realize that your purpose is ever changing. It's constantly evolving. As you grow as a person on this earth plane, you're constantly growing and expanding. And that's when it shifts and grows with you. And you start seeing some of y'all are of this world, but not of this world. Maybe some of y'all feel like you're from a world far away, another galaxy, perhaps. Also, your guidance is divinely guided. Your guidance is divinely guided. The acacia, people don't realize that's the acacia that it's like a memory, a collection of all the things that everyone has done, the records, and it's sacred and protected. Your guidance is that, and it's showing here that you're being protected and guided through the universe. And you got to realize that, once you learn how to go within and look beyond the physical earth plane, you start to have more of an awakening and enlightenment and knowing exactly what it is that you're supposed to be doing, because you follow the flow, the currents of the universe. Everything seems to connect, everything seems to fall better in place. Also, this other card came out, Unbound. Release soul patterns, contacts, and past lives. Releasing soul patterns. Some of y'all may have some habits or things that you've been doing that's really, really ingrained within yourself. And that's when you need to do some inner healing work. Spiritual exercises. And it's really good with getting you to clear yourself of these old wounds or old patterns. Some of y'all may need to work on that. And some of y'all also have past lives as well. So these are the messages. I wanted to go more into detail with this particular card deck. I'm going to move this over out the way so we can get into the other card decks that I want to share with you all. Alright, and I'll take this card out because this was at the bottom of the deck. Now we can go into the flowers deck. I love the flowers deck. This is one of my favorites. This card deck is really good for giving more insight. So I'm going to go into this one as well. Alright, just sorting them out. Okay. Archangel Michael, the guardian angels of the wall, please guide me on which cards is best for Aquarius. Which cards, messages that you want Aquarius to hear. Alright. Alrighty, guys. Archangel Michael. All the guardian angels of the wall. Which cards you want to pull for Aquarius? Which cards do you need to pull for Aquarius? Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Alrighty. These are the cards for Aquarius. Alrighty. It says here, Poppy. Poppy. That's the name of a flower. It says, remember who you wanted to be. So in the past, it's landed in the past. It's remembering who you want to be. What was your goal? What was your ulterior motive in the goals? Sorry about the ash. That's the ash from the incense over there. But anyway, but some, what is it that you always wanted to do? Remembering who you are, in other words, your passion. The other one is the lily. Good partnerships are made of equal amount of positivity. Finding that equal balance, you guys. Finding the equal balance. Partnerships, friendships, making sure that it is balanced. That is key, and that's something. And laid it on the past, and it seems like something that y'all worked on in the past and something you need to work on right now. It says here, Rose. You're divinely loved and protected with grace. Then the other one is Buttercup. Be ready. The best is on the way. Be ready. The best is on the way. That means you're on the way to big and better things. The next card is Tulip. You're worth what is your what do you desire? You're worth it. Knowing your self-worth. Remembering your self-worth. That can go for relationships or your career. So you got to remember your self-worth. Another one is time to cleanse and remove negativity. Some people might, if you find yourself around negative people or negative relationships, this is the perfect time to start thinking about a cleanse, a spiritual cleanse. And also here is the orchid. It says here, orchid, your uniqueness is always perfectly lovely. Your uniqueness is perfectly lovely. So it's cool to be, it's alright to be unique in your own way. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna move these out the way because I got the hearts. The Lovers card. Let's see what's going on with the Lovers. Okay, let's see. These cards are really good for explaining relationships. It doesn't necessarily mean just love, intimate relationships. It also delves into, just relationships with people in general. It could be family, it can be friends. Some of these cards resonate with that as well. Archangel Michael, the guardian angels of Hawaii, please guide on which cards to pull for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what is in store for you guys in the love department. In the love department, let's see here. Let's see, Archangel Michael, which cards? Ooh, that one flew out. Which cards do you want for Aquarius? Thank you. Any more cards for Aquarius? Which cards do you want? Archangel Michael, which cards? Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Alright, Aquarius. These are the cards the Spirit has in store for you all. I wanted you all to hear about. Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. Okay, this landed in the past. There's romance in the air. I guess it happened in the past with you guys. And maybe now. Who knows? It says, acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. And that's something that I have to tell my clients all the time, share with my clients in therapy, and also, with both my counseling and my spiritual counseling sessions, that, and holistic counseling, but that, you can't change people. If you're not happy with the person you're with, you can't change them and be who you want them to be. You have to, the only person you can change is yourself. That's the only person you can change. And a lot of times people get into relationships thinking that they can make them better, or they can change the things that they don't like about them, or don't care about, or would like to see different. But you can't make a person change. They have to be willing to change themselves. And then the other one is power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. So take your power back. Some of you all are not happy in certain situations, so you need to take your power back. You know what to do. Just take your power back. It says, go within for guidance. Go within for guidance. It says, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. So if you're not happy in a situation and it doesn't resonate with you, and your intuition is telling you that, it doesn't flow with you, or it's not right, then that's the time you need to start looking at things from a different perspective, and looking out what is best for you, and what is best for, as a whole, And also here at the bottom it says, criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and acceptance each other as they are. Your relationships is magically transforming. That goes back to accepting each other for who each other are. I don't know if you all in a relationship. Those who are in a relationship, being acceptance. You realizing you can't change people. This other card is another added confirmation saying that criticizing doesn't lead to criticizing one another only leads to further unhappiness. So this may be resonating with somebody who is not happy with how a person is, and it's part of their personality. You can't change them. And it just added confirmation with this card that, love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically change. So you can't change people. You have to accept them or meet them where they're at. But that's it, you guys, for the card read. I am going to leave a link below for those of y'all who are interested in doing a session with me. I do have some openings available for the spiritual counseling. If you all are interested, I will leave a link, start leaving a link in the descriptions of my video here on YouTube. And I gotta figure out how to do it on TikTok, but I'll put it on there as well. But yeah, and it'll have all the information in there on how to set a session if you need one. But till next time, love and peace. Bye bye.